For some reason, my thing stopped. Bladder Reserve tobacco, which I'm smoking. Cavendish, Latakia, Virginia, Turkish, Oriental, and Perique. It's quite the mixture. It's flavorful. It's nice. I like it. Has a incensey, toasty kind of taste to it. If you ever get to come to Montreal, I highly recommend giving it a shot. It's certainly a far cry different from the aromatics that one might be used to taking. So, YABO, the second round YABO, because Canada Customs was the first one to open up my package. So, let's have a look. So this is my surprise bit here, sent to me from smokingpipes.com. Lane Limited, IQ, let's see if you can see that there. Yeah, IQ, 2 ounces. It's nice smelling stuff. Very sweet. I guess it would indulge your sweet tooth. It's a mild tobacco. I've had something similar. I had 7 C's, the white package, has similar kind of a sweet caramel fruity topping. And let's see what else I've got in here. Something I've been really wanting to try. Capstan, Navy Flake. I think it's original Navy cut flake tobacco. This I've heard many great things of. I wanted to try a tin. It's a bit on the expensive side. Well, especially if you're considering the duties you pay. This is $12 for a 50 gram tin. So it's one of the most, this is probably the most expensive tobacco that I bought for the amount that you get. But I've heard nothing but great stuff from everybody. A personal hero of mine, this was one of his noted tobaccos. I'm not going to mention the name because most people who are buying this are probably doing so because his name is attached to it, and he's famous enough, so I'm not going to have to say it. If you don't know, you can always just ask, and boom, someone's going to tell you. Or just search Capstan Flake, and you'll probably find out who. And he's one of the reasons I got into pipe smoking to begin with, which is probably the same for many other people out there, stupid as it sounds. I have another tin, something I'm looking forward to trying as well. This is some GLPs, Samara. I contacted Greg of, Mr. P's himself, and asked him something similar to this bladder mixture that I have because I'm wanting to try and venture into more flavorful ones. He recommended this. He said this is a really one of their classic blends. You can't find it in Canada because Canadian laws don't allow this to get distributed up here due to something with the way they do the packaging. So, and I contacted my local tobacconist, Mr. Robert Blatter of Blatter. He says the Peas makes great tobaccos, but nobody in Canada can buy them unless you order it from the States and take the risk of getting hit with taxes. So, in any case, I'm going to do one little relight here. I think I got to do a bit of tamping. Wonderful stuff. It's really like rich velvety smoke, so I don't know how else I can describe it. It's like this stuff here, the Bladder Reserve, it's like tasting the past. There was a time where I was going on a photojournalism workshop in Jerusalem, and it just had this Eastern mysterious feeling while I was all by myself. It was the first time that I'd ever been alone in a country, nobody within 1,000 miles that knew who I was. This reminds me of that feeling. It's like an Eastern spice. It's wonderful stuff. But now to the main reason that started this YABO, the main reason that I went, you know, through all the trouble. Peterson's pipe. Sandblasted. The one I had before was a rusticated version. So this one here, similar, it was all they had left. Looked pretty nice, so let's have a look and see what we get. Usual Peterson's little pipe bag, sort of fake green velvet type thing. What have we here? Let's get the branding. Dun, 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 dun. This is my new little pipe. Now, I originally ordered this one, but the one that I had from before that I had to return, I ordered it back in March. I got it in April, and it was to celebrate my getting top marks in my Irish Studies class that I was taking. So this was meant to be a representative of that, of Irish language history. So that's what this is. I figured an Irish pipe is best for that. If you're all wanting to have a nice look here. I love the grain on this thing here. It's got this sort of little bursts, like you can see the ring grain coming through like that. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not certain what I'm going to try and dedicate this to, but I want to dedicate this to some kind of a blend. That's my plan. That's the plan. But I've got another surprise for you. While I was waiting for this one to come in, another YABO to show. Another pipe came my way. Something I found. It's a gorgeous pipe. Totally wasn't expecting it to be the way it is. And this is a real doozy. So let's open this up. This, plain old packaging. Let's see if it lives up to the hype that I saw in the pictures. Somebody can do a drum roll if they wanted to. Comes in a little bag too. Let's see what we get. Old Peterson bag as well. Oh my God. You all can't see this so well, but I'm going to bring it in closer. This is beautiful. This, my friends, is a Comoy golden grain. Size 43. This is a huge pipe. This is probably the biggest of the ones that I got. Nice sort of cake formation in there. Spouting ashes all over, talking through with my pipe clenching my teeth. I should probably hold it. This here is gorgeous. There's not a fill to be seen on this pipe. This is a Comoy golden grain. It's got the 3-part C stem that they have, where they basically have like a drill a hole, they put a white plastic circle in, they drill another hole, they put vulcanite, and another hole on the edge of it to sort of make a C shape. I don't know how well that's going to show up to you over there. I was trying to search. This thing is probably about a 60-year-old pipe. I'm saying it's sometime between the 40s and 1960s that this series was made. It's a nice looking pipe. This is a beast. This is huge. Look, check this shit out. This is like my other biggest pipe. You know, if you're doing like a comparison bowl, this is an 11S. And I can guarantee you that the bowl on this thing is bigger, and it's certainly a lot wider. So this, I'll have to make certain I have a full supper before filling this guy up with anything. Otherwise, it'll be a rough night for Scott. Well, these are my YABOs. These are my first YABO videos, by the way, so high five to me. And anyone who actually tried high-fiving their screen, what's wrong with you? Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend, people. Thanks for tuning in. Adios.